Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. Morning. Okay, I can't hear myself. Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. We made it to Friday. We made it to Friday. We made it to we made it to we made it to Friday. Mm, mm, mm. We made it to Friday. Hey, hey. Okay. What's up, everybody? Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's see who up in here. Baby Peaches, what's going on? Miss Hun, thank you so much. I truly appreciate you. We still need your continued prayers. Um, yeah, we definitely as a family, my dad and then us as a family, we need prayers. We need prayers. What's going on, Moose Nooks? What it do? What it do? What's going on, Alicia? What's going on? Good morning, Mocha Drop. Good morning, love. Aries season. I feel a certain way about Aries. I'm just telling y'all. You know, Aries, in my opinion, y'all is bossy and y'all never can be wrong. Y'all can never be wrong. It is so funny. Aries can never be wrong. Okay. My last man was an Aries. How I made it through, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But he was always right. Hey, Decor and Diaries, what's going on? Miss Angie B, it's Cookie Dough. Mama Bees, what's going on? Good morning. SDW, good morning. Miss Alicia said, get the like button and share the video, please. Absolutely. We're gonna talk about it a little bit this morning. What's going on, CM? What's going on, Lady B? What's up? How are you? Hey, Bama girl. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, let me tell you something about Aries. Aries, baby, you can't tell them they wrong. You can't tell them they wrong. You tell them they wrong, you want to fight them. Hey, sweet bird. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Um, Hope you guys are doing well. What's up, Roger? How are you doing? Now, listen, it's a lot of stuff that happened last night, and we need to get into it, child. We need to get into it. I heard somebody was looking for me. Well, here I go, honey. And make sure if you listening in the bushes, you double tap the screen. Um, you can't tell them that you can't, Miss Angie B. You cannot. That boy would sit up and argue with me about like simple stuff. Okay, you tell me to be at a place at 2, that don't mean you leave your house at 2. Okay, don't tell me. Let's just get a little etiquette out of the way. Don't tell me. Okay, don't tell me to um be somewhere at 2 o'clock and then you show up at 2:45 and then you argue with me about what the time is. Sir, you said be here at 2 o'clock. But he is one of my best friends. He is one of my best friends. But let me tell you something. I don't do that. I don't do that well. Listen, Miss Angie B at Mocha Drop. This man was arguing me down in front of in front of the waiter. I I pulled out my phone and I said, Miss Waiter, he told me to be here at 2 o'clock. Mind you, the whole time I'm sitting there waiting, the lady come over and she was like, wait till she come over, she said, do you need some, you want to have a drink? You need something so that we can make sure you good? No, baby. No. I'm not, because listen, I want to wait till he get here. Then he'll text at like 2:35. I'm down the street. Okay, if you down the street, what's taking you 15 minutes to get here? And they will argue you down to the ground. Check my Zelle. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I will definitely be checking it. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really do appreciate you, Miss Nah, more like Miss K Calloway, more like seven. I mean, like 2:45, 2:50. No, you told me to be here at 2 o'clock. Not no hour. Almost an hour later. Okay. I don't. Let me tell y'all something. Now I don't have the patience to do that. I will get up and leave. I don't have the patience for it. I will get up and leave. Do you hear me? Don't play with me. Me and my hoopty, you will see smoke, okay, behind my hoopty because I'm going full force up out of here. And you ain't finna play with me. But let me tell you what I made him do that day. Since he wanted to be late, and we had eaten at my favorite restaurant, which was hooligans. They closed it, but it used to be a good restaurant. They used to have a reverse happy hour, and it used to be the best. Them wings and that flatbread pizza was lit. I don't even care about the drinks really, but let me tell y'all what I did to him. He took forever to show us. So finally, when that lady came to the table, this was after about like 2:45. She was like, "Are you sure you don't want nothing?" I said, "You know what? Bring me every last one of them appetizers on that list, okay? And don't bring me the check. When he get here, you make sure you slip that check up under his plate, okay? Because we slip that check up under his plate because I ain't paying for do you hear me? I mean, that's for my time, okay? For my time to be wasted right here. Yeah, he gonna pay for all of this food that I'm gonna order. And you're not gonna limit me. That's how we handle that. But again, y'all, he is like one of my best friends to this day. We just talked last night. He's definitely been checking on me this week and stuff like that. So he's supposed to be coming to visit today, child. So we gonna see. We gonna see. We good friends. All right, y'all. So let's go ahead and get into this morning chat, child. Um yeah, you gonna learn today because you finna pay today. You finna pay today. Okay, listen. A couple things I want to definitely get into. Um, child, I can't. Let's. Can I take a picture of this? Let me see. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna try to take a picture of this. Oh, I can't send it to myself. God dog it. Okay. Anyway, hey CC. Hey everybody. Let me speak. T Lee, Miss Patricia, Fly Girl speaks. Miss Monet, Miss Cheryl, Brianna. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Nikki P. I see you. I have a coworker that's always late, and it drives me crazy. Now, now, now. Being late to work is a little bit of a different situation. Okay, it's a little bit of a different situation. That's a different situation for me. Nah, I try not to be late for work, but child, sometimes I do. Hey, Miss Thing. Good morning, Miss Tiffany. Okay, listen, let's get into this real quick. Y'all know Ralph Drusadora's husband, a strange husband. He has a new podcast coming out. You know what's funny to me? These straight men wants to call everybody sissies and punks and stuff. And then y'all go literally do the same thing that we're out here doing, but y'all had the nerves to call us sissies and punks. That's rich, ain't it? Ain't that rich? That's very rich that y'all will go and do the very work that we're doing out here now. But before, we ain't no good. We sissies, we punks, we all of the things. And then here you coming now want to get a piece of the pie. Okay. So anyway, Ralph has a podcast coming out, y'all. And I'm gonna let y'all hear the intro of the podcast, and then I'm gonna let y'all. Uh, we gonna get into the name of the podcast. There's some crazy stuff going on around here.
Down with her, and I was like, listen, look, based on everything that's going on, I think we should go our separate ways. I think,
The cameraman, somebody's coming downstairs.
If they come down, everybody got free reign because she's not allowed to be down here. So if she come down these steps, I'm going to the courts. You know what I'm saying? Y'all putting it right in the app. Hey, Drew violated the order. Look, it's not a game out here. You know what I'm saying? It's not a game. I'm standing on business. Just standing on business here. Let me drink to that.
The name of the podcast is called Ralph in the Basement. Sir, hang it up. Hang it up. Hang it up. For me, this is a turnoff. This is an immediate turnoff. And it's whack. I agree. So Drew can't mention you. She can't talk about the divorce. But then you have the nerve to have a show called Ralph in the Basement, where you get in front of a mic and you have things to say. Talking about you standing on business. No, standing on business, a real man standing on business is you getting out that house. That's a real man standing on business. That's a real man standing on business. Let's talk about it. A real man standing on business, that's what would happen. He absolutely sounds bitter. Hey, sweet Jane. She said morning is given. It gives Ralph can't afford to be divorced. That's what it give me too. Cause otherwise, what's the holdup? What's the holdup? Y'all been getting a divorce for 2 years now. What's the holdup? So now you have a podcast called Ralph in the Basement, standing on business. I'm not at all enthused. I'm not. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. It's cutthroat and it's crazy work that you're doing over here. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So let's get into the next piece of things. Okay. Let's get into the next piece of things. So we're going to get into what Phaedra had to say about the Married to Medicine ladies. But before we get into what Phaedra said about the Married to Medicine ladies, I'm going to tell y'all, we talked about Drew and Porsha and Dennis yesterday, right? This proves to me that they are all in this together. So Porsha is over on she is over on Dish Nation and she's having a conversation and she's telling Brad all this news about Drew Sidor. Now, I want to ask the people who were here before. Do you guys remember that I told y'all that I had already told y'all that one of the cast trips for Real Housewives of Atlanta was Chicago? Do y'all remember me telling y'all that? I told y'all that one of the cast trips, this was way back when they were filming. The way that I knew that they were going to Chicago, y'all, I knew they were going to Chicago because I had reached out to Drew for a couple of things and it could not be fulfilled because they were headed to Chicago. So I had already told y'all that they were going to Chicago for their trip. I told y'all that, okay? So Porsha says to Brad that Drew and that Dennis wanted to film with Drew in Chicago. Okay. And that Drew wanted to film with Dennis in Chicago. She was asking for Drew to come down to Chicago. Well, a couple things here, Porsha. Porsha, that's Drew's hometown. Maybe she knows some people there that could connect with that man about her music or something like that. But Porsha, I think this is what your fans are forgetting. Your fans are forgetting that you need some type of storyline. Okay. Because you can't discuss Simon. Okay. We're tired of hearing about the divorce. honestly speaking. That's why when the first episode came on this season and they were explaining all of Portia's dealings, I'm like, this is where y'all could have introduced us to the new ladies, because we don't care about what Portia's dealing with because we didn't seen it all on the news. Okay, we didn't seen it all on the news. Mhm. We didn't seen it all on the news and through the blogs. We don't care. Introduce us to the new lady so we're not confused, so we know what's going on. We don't care about Portia and Simon, really, truth be told. Do any of us care? Do you put a one in the chat if y'all care? Put a two in the chat if I mean you don't give a damn. I put a whole bunch of twos in the chat. Put a one in the chat if you care. Put a two in the chat if you just don't give a damn. I mean, because we've seen all of the tea at this point. There's nothing to be spilled. There's nothing to talk about. There's nothing to honestly say. So again, I think in that space, look, I see y'all putting these twos up in here. In that space, they could have introduced us to the new housewives. Anyway, so Porsha goes on over there and she says that her best friend Johnny called her and told her, oh, well, did you know that Drew and Dennis are filming together? Are they trying to film together over in Chicago? And so Porsha, you can tell, this is just me. Y'all don't gotta agree with this, but you can tell Porsha she does not feel away. Porsha does not feel away. She wants people to believe that she feels some type of way about this, which is why I think her, Dennis, and Drew are in it together. I don't believe Porsha. Could Porsha maybe have felt the way in the very, very beginning? Absolutely. But at this point, no, months on down the line, ma'am, stop acting like you pressed or like you care. Because I don't think you care. I just think you need a storyline. You need something to keep going for you. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. So you gonna go on over there to this nation, have a conversation with them, and you talking to Brad about what's going on. You literally take your phone because you on live. You literally take your phone and put it under the table. Girl, I can't with Porsha. I have tried with Porsha. I really have. But girl, you're not fooling nobody. You're not. The viewers are not stupid. And that's why I said what I said the other day about Shamia taking I'm not saying taking fans, but Shamia's fan base is going to grow and it's probably going to surpass Porsha if she keep behaving the way she behaving. Okay? Do I believe that Drew can be a little sneaky? Yes, because we've seen it over the last few seasons that she's been on, that she could be sneaky. You know what I'm saying? She could be sneaky. So I get it. Wait, can you hear me? Can y'all still hear me? Oh, you just putting your two in here just a little late. Okay. Got it. So yeah, to me, again, it's just it's crazy to see that this is the route that they, again, this is what y'all choose to do, but y'all also play like we're dumb, like we're okay. Thank y'all. Y'all play like we're dumb and we're stupid and we don't see what y'all doing, but we absolutely see exactly what you're doing. So Ralph also has a Instagram page for this new podcast, and in the thing it says Ralph Pitman from the Real Housewives of Atlanta dives into navigating life in reality TV in bold and unfiltered podcast. Sir, you need to throw that in the trash. We ain't damn interested. All right, let's move on. I'm so sick of stupid people. Ralph, um, that's stupid. That's stupid. But go on. Go on. Okay. So we're gonna take a drift real quick and then we're gonna come back to the reality TV because I gotta talk about Miss Phaedra. Um, so let's take a little drift on down the highway and then we're gonna come back around. Lance Gross is ooh, Lance Gross. My God, today. Lance Gross. Ooh, Lance Gross. Ooh, ooh, hallelujah. Okay, anyway. Um, hold on. Oh shoot. I thought I saved this. I guess I didn't. Okay. So give me 2 more seconds, y'all. Ralph gotta be sick. Everybody talking about Ralph already. Everybody already talking about Ralph. Okay. God dog it. I did not save it. And I don't remember which blog I saw it on. That's okay. I'll come back to it. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into Phaedra. While oh no, found it. Okay. Y'all, y'all do remember. Let me tell y'all something. So I'm trying to tell y'all this without telling y'all too much of my business. So I stay off of um I-35 where rapper Mo 3 got unalived. Okay. Where rapper Mo 3 got unalived. What's crazy about that, y'all probably not gonna even believe this. What's crazy about that is that I say we, me and my brother, we were in real time traffic when this was going on. Okay. We were literally in real time traffic. Now, at the time, we didn't know what was going on. But then, of course, after it had happened, we found out that rapper Mo 3 had gotten pow. Okay. Well, yesterday they made an arrest where rapper Yella Beezy was arrested on capital unaliving charges in connection of the fatal powing of Mo 3. Now, the crazy part about that is a lot of people were saying that Yella Beezy was innocent. Okay. People came down on the internet. Yella Beezy ain't did that. Yella Beezy ain't did that. I ain't seen none of y'all that said he ain't do it. Jaguar, right? I ain't seen none of y'all that came down here to this internet and said that he didn't do it. I ain't seen y'all say nothing yet. Jaguar, right? Because Jaguar Wright was one of the main people that said that Yellow Beezy don't operate like that. Well, Yellow Beezy, from my understanding, Yellow Beezy got about 3 unalivings under his belt at one time. So therefore, at this point, I'm glad y'all got him. I am. I'm glad y'all got him. So I'd already told y'all that Yellow Beezy was absolutely involved. Mm. Hey, Miss Queen Sage, I can't believe he would waste his life by taking another. That's what he do. That's what he do. People swore that. Well, I ain't gonna say people swore, but there were people who thought it was Boosie and thought. Now, do I think Boosie allegedly may still have something to do with it? I do. I do. I'm sorry. I do. I do. I do. I do. Hey, Terry, what's going on? What's going on, everybody? Lee, I see y'all. I see y'all. Um, I had been saying that. I had been saying that to me, he definitely had something to do with it. Okay. So we're just gonna leave it right there. But shout out to Justice 5 years later for Mo 3. Okay. Yeah, Yellow Beezy is down bad, honey. What's going on, Crystal Marshall? Good morning, good morning. Yellow Beezy is down bad, girl. So I mean, well, I say 5 years later, his mom did put a message on Facebook yesterday. She saying justice for my baby. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that was a really unfortunate situation. It just really was. It really was. So I am glad that um I am glad that they got him. I'm glad. I'm glad at this point. All right. So let's get into Miss Phony Fay Fay. Let's get into Miss Phony Fay Fay. Yeah, I said it. I know some of y'all. I know I got some Phaedra fans up in here. Who a Phaedra fan up in here? Put a one in the chat if you like you some Phaedra. Put a one in the chat. Shout out to Miss Crystal for coming over here and joining the kitchen. Shout out to you. Come on, kitchen. Welcome on in the kitchen. Um, Put a one in the chat if y'all like Phaedra. Put a one in the chat if y'all like Phaedra. So I know I got some Phaedra fans over here. I love you more, love. Thank you so much. I appreciate the support. Thank you. Thank you. Do y'all like Phaedra? Okay, Crystal say point 0.5. I'm with you on the point 0.5. I'm with you on the point 0.5. Okay, let's get into it. So y'all know that Phaedra left Married to Medicine because she said the ladies were mean girls. Okay, she said the ladies were mean girls. So I'm about to play this clip that they played down to the reunion where she unfortunately she got me over here doing the she got me over here doing the Trump hands. Y'all know she just showed up to the Married to Medicine reunion, right? Well, she left some words to the Married to Medicine ladies. And I feel several ways about this. So we're gonna get into it. All right, let me see. Where is it? Here it go, right here.
I have some never before seen clips from this season to show you all. Here's a never before seen clip from Miss Phaedra Parks. Oh, why don't you learn from your time with the league? That they're trash. Oh, so I'm not going to be able to say that I enjoyed anything about this group because I feel like they're demonic minions of hell. They are those bitches. Those mean, angry black women who are mean to other black women because they fat, they funny looking. You know what I'm saying? They're just jealous and hateful. I don't see a future with these ladies because they don't like me. And I like people who like me. And I don't try to participate in spaces that I'm not welcomed in. So I'm very happy to be leaving. I'm ecstatic.
Okay.
Damn, it's terrible. You gave your ass to kiss, huh? That's terrible.
Couple things here. Did y'all hear that or do y'all need to hear it again? Do y'all need to hear it again? Let me know. Do y'all need to hear what Phaedra said again? Lee, I thank you for saying it because that's exactly where I'm getting ready to go. Do y'all need to hear it again before I go in? Because I feel several ways about this. I think that there's so many ways to break this down. Okay, y'all heard it. Okay, good. Okay, listen. So here's the first thing I want to say about her. Do I think that the Married to Medicine ladies have shown mean girl tendencies this season, last season? Absolutely. I do. I absolutely do. But Phaedra, this is where I have to go in on you. So sorry to those of you who like Phaedra because I'm fit to give her a piece of my mind. And this is just my opinion. Ma'am, I need you to remember one thing. You would still be filming with these bitches, like as you called it, you called them bitches. You would still be filming with these bitches if you didn't have an opportunity over on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Let's be absolutely clear about that. Okay? Let's be clear. Let's be absolutely clear, Miss Phaedra. If the door did not open, if Candy did not leave, you would still be filming with these Married to Medicine ladies. That's the one thing that I have to check you on. Because let's talk about reality. Let's talk about reality. The reality is, okay, the reality is that you would not be over there on Housewives if Candy was still over there. That's the reality. The reality also would be is that you would still be filming with these ladies who offered you to come on in a group. How they twist and turn things, I'll get into that in a minute. But for right now, let's talk about the fact that you came over in this group because you did not have a chance on any other show. Truthfully, and this is just my opinion, I really felt like they peaked the standard of of Married to Medicine when they added Phaedra to it when she has absolutely no connection to medicine. Again, this is just my opinion. Y'all don't gotta agree with it. I get it. Andy wanted her back. But again, if Candy was there, it wouldn't have been no we want you back over here. You know what I'm saying? My thing with Phaedra though is that you cannot forget that you have had some mean girl tendencies in the past as well. Okay. I agree that they are giving absolute mean girls on Married to Medicine. I'm not taking that away because I agree with it 1000%. But the reality again is whether you like it or not, these ladies gave you a space to come back into this thing, being a cast member on a ensemble show. Literally, they kind of walked so that you could be able to go back over there to where you really wanted to be all this time. So I just can't, for me, I just can't, I can't, eh, again, I feel several different ways about what she said. She did not lie. She did it. She did not lie. But she give mean girl tendencies too. You know what I'm saying? And to say, oh, uh, those are the kind of bitches. Like, are you okay? Ma'am? We just cannot forget. Because again, you're coming back into this housewife space. And from my understanding, for the last 2 weeks that you did film, you were hell. Uh, if truth be told, a lot of y'all give mean girls, and I believe when you come on Real Housewives of Atlanta, the 2.5 hours that you did film, you're gonna give a little mean girl too. So again, am I disagreeing with her that she's calling them a mean girl? Mean girls? No, I'm not. Because that's literally what they give it. And to be honest with you, the Married to Medicine ladies, in my opinion, have proved Phaedra right, especially over the last few months. So she's right there. She's absolutely right in her stance of them being mean girls. But again, Phaedra, I think I had commented and I said I agree with Phaedra, and then there's a point where I disagree with Phaedra as well. But Phaedra, why did you not go to the reunion so you could say this to their face? See, that's a problem that I have with Phaedra. Phaedra, she's so bad, but you couldn't go and deliver these reads to their face. I got a problem with that, sis, because you should have showed up to the reunion. That's the way I see it, and you should have told this to them to their face. Saying it in a never before seen clip and all of that kind of stuff, it does test how you've been feeling about the ladies. But you should have just said this to their face. You should have showed up to the reunion and you should have told them how you really feel. Don't give none of. And this is what I saw in the comments now, because she shouldn't give none of these ladies no clout. None of these ladies no clout. Are y'all for real? Clout? Sometimes I think we be using the wrong words for certain things. No, baby girl 1981, I just think that's where she wanted to be. And maybe the check can't be that much better because she only filmed 2.5 hours. The check can't be that good. Again, to me, see, and here's the thing. This is why sometimes I have to give Phaedra, because Phaedra was going around doing this whole press tour talking about how the Real Housewives of Atlanta was the sinking Titanic. It was a sinking ship. It was a sinking this. It was a sinking that. But then now that you're back over there, it's not a sinking nothing. But then the Married to Medicine lady is gonna be sinking ships and sinking all kind of stuff. Ma'am, again, you have to watch what you say, because now you want to be right back over there with Real Housewives of Atlanta, but you said it was a sinking ship, honey. Was it a sinking ship only because Candy was still there? Is that why it was a sinking ship? Mm, well, I wouldn't have given the Married to Medicine ladies one other ounce of my time, and I wouldn't feel no type of way about you saying I'm a mean girl or calling me a bitch either. Say it to my face. I mean, I'm just saying that's the way I see it. That's the way I see it. Phaedra, girl, again, and I ain't gonna go down the rabbit hole that because they were saying that this is rehearsed read, and that's why she didn't say it to their face. But no, I think you should have said it to their face. You're that bad. Say it to their face. You always saying stuff, but you don't never be that girl to say it to the people face. You gonna say it in your confessionals. You gonna do all that stuff, but you are never gonna say it to the girl's face. And to me, that ma'am, I can't rock with that, Miss Phaedra, Miss Faye. Nah, cause she said she's not dealing with hellish because uh Loretta might come out. That's okay. Let us see it. Let us see it. Let us see it. I'm just saying, if you are going to, and my thing is this, right? Filming season 16 of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, you literally came in like the last 2 weeks. You came in like the last 2 weeks. And from what I understand, you and Porsha teamed up to give Mean Girl. So this is what I can get with. And I do absolutely believe that her and Porsha teamed up to give Mean Girl. And my hope is that you and Porsha don't team up to come at Shamia. Because if you do, I'm definitely coming down here to this internet and I'm gonna read your ass like a book. Miss Faye Faye. So this is why I can't rock with her saying Mean Girl, because you giving Mean Girl too. You're gonna be giving Mean Girl too. So it's a way that you can go about handling stuff. But holler, Mean Girl, when you finna get ready to come on this show, team up with it's finna be freaking frack all over again, and y'all teaming up, coming after Drew, coming after not only y'all coming after Drew, but y'all coming after some other people. Nah, again, Phaedra, you can hang that up. You can hang that Mean Girl stuff up, because if you're gonna participate in Mean Girl activity, you can't call nobody else Mean Girl. Because that's exactly what they're getting ready to do. They're getting ready to team up, come against Shamia, and come against Drew. That's exactly what they're getting ready to do. I think Shamia. Oh yeah, Shamia is definitely a new fan favorite. Some ladies are given so much grace, while uh, a new, I mean, a few. I love Nene, but she tried to get ladies fired when it's done to her. OMG, I did not rock with what Phaedra did. Yeah, like, again, my thing is where I don't disagree with what she said about the Married to Medicine ladies. I don't disagree with that. I do not. I do not disagree with that. But what I do disagree with is very hypocritical that, number one, now that you got a space back on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, all these Married to Medicine ladies are mean girls, and then whatever you done said else about their show, but then you going right over there to perform mean girl things. Mean Girl, you about to have Mean Girl tendencies right over there again with Porsha, teaming up with Porsha to come for Shamia and Drew. And we know for a fact she's coming for Drew because some of it has already come out. So, listen, I cannot. It's been years. She tucked her tail and stayed out of the way. Let her live. I would prefer for her to stay out of the way and, stay on these other shows. I'm just saying it's hypocritical for you to go and call these ladies mean girls. That's why you left. They are bitches you don't deal with in real life. But then you're going right back to another show where you're going to give the same behaviors. Well, I mean, it's just rich to me. It's just rich to me, and that's really all I got for it. It's rich to me. Um, Again, there are times where I can rock with Phaedra, but then there are times where Phaedra is just Phaedra. Um, she is not male centered, but more family business centered. Phaedra is more, or maybe I missed some. Hold on, I don't care about Porsha's story. I think that she is still has her own thing going, regardless of how successful her husband is. Oh, you talking about Drew? Are you talking about Drew? Shamia. Got you. I do think Shamia is the breakout star, and I don't think Porsha likes it. I don't think Porsha will like it. Um, I also don't think Phaedra would like it. Just saying, we ain't saw her on the screen yet, but I don't think Phaedra would like it. I just don't. I don't. So again, do I agree with Phaedra that the Married to Medicine ladies have given Mean Girl? Absolutely. 1,055,000%. That ain't even no number, but listen, I totally agree with that. Do I think that you should do I think that she should have said it to their face? I do. I think you should have been there. I think you should have went to the reunion, and I think you should have I think you should have most definitely um said it to their face. Yes, please tap the screen and don't be spectator. And I will your edges, I don't wish them well. Okay. I don't wish your edges well if you don't hit that like button. Um, so again, Miss Phaedra, Miss Phaedra. Um, Now I agree. I agree. I agree, Lee. Porsha is definitely giving me. Now, I try not to throw out that word jealous a lot, but Porsha is definitely giving me jealous, hateful type of vibe. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. What did Mariah chimed in on Phaedra's drama? Oh, wait a minute. What did Miss Mariah Huck have to say? I don't know. I'm sorry. Do I think she drastically read those girls down? I don't. I don't. Did she give him a little bit of a read? I do. I think she gave him a little bit of a read. You know what I'm saying? Because she did kind of have them a little shook, if you know. She gave him a little bit of a read. But again, Phaedra, my thing is just with you. Like, you're literally going to do the same performances that you are calling these ladies out for. And I think that says a lot. It just says a lot. That's all. That's all. Um, Miss Mamas. And listen, if you're gonna be over here, then be over here, I guess. The whole candy thing has been interesting to me. The more I think on it, the more Portia and Carlos show themselves. Well, see you. Mm. And I think that's another thing people seeing. I know that's another thing people seeing. I know if Mariah come back to Married to Medicine, I would gag. Um, so here's my thing when it comes to Mariah. Um, I have said this. Y'all may disagree with me. I have said this. I think I've heard other people say this too, because I do agree with this. If Mariah came back, I would love for Mariah and Quad to work out their issues. Y'all ain't even gotta be best friends. Just put on for the camera. I don't care. I don't care. But I need to see an opening scene with Mariah and Quad sitting down having a heated conversation. Because it's gonna be heated. Because it's years of tension and built up stuff. That now if I see that, I will be here for Mariah coming back full time. I would be here for it. I would. Um, but a lot of, well, I ain't gonna say a lot. These ladies to me, especially like Simone and right, I love their connection too. I just feel like they could sit down, have a conversation. Again, y'all ain't gotta be best Judies, y'all ain't gotta text outside of filming, y'all ain't gotta talk to each other outside of filming. Y'all can't do none of that. But if they could sit down, have a conversation, well, I believe that Mariah is a little Lee. I mean, some of that could be said about Mariah too. Some of that could be said about Mariah too. Mariah is not innocent. A lot of people like to portray Mariah as innocent, but she definitely was not innocent. And I do think that some of that can be said, maybe not the dramatics, but the other stuff, the self-centered and stuff like that. I think that could be said about Mariah too. Because Phaedra messy and can be, hold on, and could be foul, but that candy rumor reeks of Carlos and Porsha. Carlos has done similar on his show, and how Porsha moves when mad at Shamia and Drew too. Quad was nasty AF to Mariah with her accusations. I think they both was nasty to each other. I gotta give it to both of them. They both was nasty to each other. Making accusations and sleeping with your brother-in-law and all that other kind of stuff, and then making, you know, the Coquiana accusations and all of the other stuff. They did hit below the belt. They did. And it is gonna take probably a miracle to get them on one accord. But I'm just saying, in a world of us appreciating things, I think that them having a sit down first would be the first thing. I don't think Mariah and Dr. Aiden will ever be Quad's friend. I just, again, yeah, they both made accusations back and forth. They both made accusations back and forth, and I do think that they did cut deep with both of them. With both of them. Um, I did not like, and I'm just gonna be honest, I didn't like how Mariah. I didn't really like how none of these ladies dealt with Quad's divorce from Dr. G. I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. I don't like how none of them treated that situation. And some of how they move now reaps of what they did back then too. Especially with Simone and Toya. Yeah, it reaps of what y'all did. It definitely reaps of what y'all did. Um, and so again, this is just hopeful thinking because I don't think that'll ever happen. I don't think Mariah would ever come back. I think Mariah is paid and set, in full, honey. I don't think she has any intentions on ever coming back to Married to Medicine. I could be wrong, but yeah, I don't think she has any intentions on coming back. Um, but if she was, that's something that I would like to see. I would like to see that. Now, Miss Phaedra, I guess since you read the girls down, I mean, that's what they say. They say you read the girls down. Um, yeah, they treated Quad very poor. Um, and that's the reason why she was so close to her sister circle. And she has reiterated this several times on why she really put her sister circle girls up on a pedestal was because of the way that y'all were truly treating her. I mean, and we're just gonna be honest. Y'all were, even when they were, go back and watch the season 6 reunion when Quad and Dr. G was on that stage together, how some of them was backstage, even still with Dr. G admitting to some of the things that he did, they were still shaking their head. No, Quad, you don't say that. Quad, you don't do that. Quad. The only time, in my opinion, that they actually spoke up was when Dr. G said that he took that girl back to that hotel room, and Simone turned around and said, "Y'all are on TV. Bitches are looking for you." That's it. That's it. That's all. The rest of them. Most definitely. And you know what? I know a lot of y'all don't like Heavenly, but Heavenly was another one at that particular time, in my opinion, where she kinda was on Quad's side a little bit. But as far as the rest of them, mm-mm, mm-mm. Right? They didn't believe Quad, and look at the stuff that we actually saw on the seasons. I have reshared, I think it's been about a month now, but I had reshared where Dr. G had, y'all remember when they was in that counseling session, or I don't remember if they was in a counseling session, but they were talking to somebody. And that's when Dr. G fell all to the floor like a big kid. Y'all remember that? Yeah. I just didn't. I couldn't, because we literally saw on camera, and this is why I said what I said about him and Sweet Tea. Get off of this show, because reality TV is really not for y'all right now. Y'all really need to be able to uh create your family, do what you want to do, but get off of this show. Get off of this show. And let's be honest, as we have said before, and this is where I kind of call in the mean girl stuff. Y'all brought this man on this show to sock it to Quad, and it's no other way around it. That's just what that was. But then when Quad start dancing with her man around here, then y'all got a problem with it all of a sudden. No. Did y'all forget what y'all did when y'all first came on this show? So, I mean, what's up, Tracy? I feel like, again, and this is my thing. I do hope the rumors are true about Sweet Tea and Dr. G, that they ain't coming back. I hope that's true. I hope that's true. Because they do need to take some time off so that they can get to know each other outside of this reality TV space and grow their family. And a lot of y'all come up under my comments and say, you just don't like Sweet Tea. I never said that. It's the truth. Who gets on a reality TV? I don't think nobody. If you're just getting married, I don't think you belong on reality TV. I don't. I've said the same about other people. Get off of the show, focus on your marriage, focus on what you got going on. Right. I hope Sweet Tea gets exactly what she wants. If a baby is what Sweet Tea wants, I hope that she is able to have that baby. I hope she is able to do everything that she needs to do. But it is going to take them pulling away from this show. It is. That's the reality. That is the reality. You can be mad all you want. She wasn't a good fit, in my opinion, with this group of ladies. These ladies are older than her. This show it was not for her. It was not. But since we all want to be messy, and then now all of a sudden everybody, feeling some type of way about it. But I mean, it's what it is. Dr. G is a nut to come to TV and talk. Crazy to his new wife like that, when he knows his old one right already made claims that he was abusive. He could have even controlled his own emotion. He couldn't even control his own emotions. Absolutely. Marriage definitely won't last, that's for sure. I think if they keep down this reality TV space, it definitely won't last. It just won't. I have an idea. Give them a year or two off, then bring in a new cast of people and make the old cast friends of the show until they remove all of the old cast slowly. Um, um, uh, uh, No, because I feel like if you go put the old cast off, just put their ass off and just bring in some new people. That's how I feel about it. That's how I feel about it. If you gonna gut the cast, just gut them and get away with it. Just gut it and get away with it. But Bravo is not going to do that, and y'all have to know that. Um, this is just me, right? The majority of this cast, well, all of this cast had, well, not all of them, but the majority, I think the majority of them besides Contessa have some longevity in this show, right? I think if anything, I think Bravo will put the show on pause. I think that it will come back, and I think that it will still come back with the same cast, maybe with a few other people added to the actual cast. But yeah, I don't see them doing that either. I don't see them doing that because of the show being based off of Married to Actual Medicine. I just don't see them doing that. I also I'm not sure that because we noticed that a lot of these new ladies don't last long, right? They don't last long. They last one season because I feel like they need to bring Janice back, the one that got Dr. Heavily together. They need to bring her back. I feel like they should have definitely given Audra a chance. Audra, unfortunately, when they were filming, she had missed a lot of filming because her mother had passed away. It's either her mother or father, I can't remember. But somebody had passed away, and then she also got pregnant. So she couldn't really perform her job or whatever at that time. But I do think she deserves another chance. Now listen, I didn't have a problem with Anila. I didn't have a problem with Anila. As much as y'all want Hellish to go, the Hellish ain't going nowhere. But I don't Lee, unfortunately, as much as we can't stand Dr. Heavenly and stand her antics and the things that she come down here on this internet and do, I don't see them getting rid of Heavenly. If that was the case, they would have been and got rid of Heavenly. Just my thoughts. Um. Oh, see, you know what, CM? I can't really speak too much on that season because I did clock out of that season. That was season 9, right? I clocked out of that season, and I clocked out of that season because um I really didn't like. If I'm honest, in the beginning, I did not like how Toya. I mean, how Toya was treating Anila, but then with that whole robbery thing and that setup thing, I didn't like that either. Bring back Mariah. We was just talking about that earlier. Like, I don't think that'll ever happen either. Yeah, I don't think that'll ever happen. I think if Mariah comes back to reality TV, it'll be a whole total different show. I don't see Mariah coming back. If you have to take personal feelings out when dealing with reality TV, in my opinion, yeah, you do. And really, truthfully and honestly, nobody is really like friends like that. I mean, there are a couple of shows where you have dynamic duos that probably could be real friends outside of certain things, like Mary and Angie on Salt Lake City. Then you got Garcelle and Sutton. You got because I don't care what nobody say. They truly hang out. They go on vacations together. They do all the things together. Whether we like it or not, Heavenly and Jackie. Uh, uh, so there is a space where um I do think that real friendships can exist. Um, but then we see, I would say this about Porsha and Shamia. I went back and I was listening to, somebody had replayed the clip of when Phaedra said that Shamia and Candy was, you know, effing around, right? And when Portia in that moment said, "Yeah." messing with both of them, Todd and Candy. What kind of friend is going around saying that type of stuff? Porsha ain't never been no friend to Shamia. Porsha ain't never been no friend to Shamia. Mariah, I do agree that Mariah is good TV. Mariah is good TV. She gonna go at who she need to, and her confessionals were top tier to me. Because the same issue that she would talk in her confessionals, she would actually say it out loud too. So I do think that Mariah is good TV. I would love to see Mariah on a different show with a new set of ladies. So that way I can see how she truly behaves. You know what I mean? Yeah. I think that if she comes back to reality TV, create a show. Uh I don't know what the show would be. I don't know. But start a new show with Mariah. I would love it. That's why I said something about the situation is so odd. Yeah, it's odd. And again, like I said, Portia was never a friend to Shamia, and here we are looking at it in real time, really figuring out why Portia ain't really never liked Shamia. Put Mariah on RHOA. I wouldn't have a problem with Mariah being on RHOA if we didn't have the current cast that we have now. I just don't see Mariah mixing with those ladies. Yeah, I don't see Mariah mixing with this new group. Maybe again if it was like the older cast or even last season's cast, I would have appreciated Mariah in the mix. I think she would have done excellent in the mix with like last season's cast with Sonya, Marlo, Drew, Candy, Sheree. I think she would have ate down with them. But with this new friend group, I don't know if I could see her with these new group of ladies. Shamia always bats for Portia. She do, and that's what I was saying yesterday. You got some blind loyalty to that girl, and that girl really don't care nothing about you. And I mean nothing. Truth be told, okay, baby. Everybody is talking about Ralph. Everybody. Um, And side note, Tracy, if you still here, that's why I wanted Katie back on the show because Katie did not mind going at Giselle or Robin, and I was here for it. Okay, Katie would eat them down. The green-eyed mean girls. Katie would chew them up and spit them out. Do you hear me? And what's up, Brittany? How you doing, boo? Well, listen, these are just my thoughts and opinions. We ain't got to fall out about it. I think everybody, have their thoughts and opinions, especially on reality TV, because that's what we discuss. With that being said, y'all, I am getting up out of here. Your boy has to get to work. But what I will say is, pressure wash this mother. Okay, pressure wash this mother. Um, OMG, I love Kate. Katie was a key. I think Portia is just doing what she has to do. What what she has always done in their friendship, but now Shamia don't like it. Um, I wouldn't necessarily say Shamia don't like it. I think Shamia may be waking up a little bit. That's what I think. I think Shamia may be waking up a little bit. She had to become a housewife to see the faultiness in her friendship with Portia. Um, yeah, I think that her having a peach or being a peach holder, I think that is what has brought her to the fact that, oh, it doesn't look like she's necessarily my friend. I agree. I think Portia thought her coming back, she was going to be the star. I think she thought that she was going to be that girl, but Shamia, I'm sorry, Shamia is chewing you up, Portia. Porsha has always been this person, but she hid behind playing dumb, and now people know she is not. She is not. She just mean and nasty. I now that I agree with. I definitely agree with that. I think she's giving a lot. She's giving. She doing too much. Did she even mention Porsha being supportive of her through her baby's hospitalization? I don't know, but you know what? I don't recall. I don't recall. I don't recall. I'm gonna have to go back and watch it. Bravo. I got something to say to y'all. Bravo. Why the Real Housewives of Atlanta is not getting an after show? And I do not agree with y'all waiting until half of the season is done and then y'all want to come with the after show. The after show helps because, of course, you can't talk about everything during the reunion. So the after show helps. Why don't they have an after show already? Hmm. That's a good question. Bravo. Why don't they have an after show? Okay. Because I would definitely like the breakdown of some of these scenes. Give them an after show. Okay. Um, yeah, because Potomac didn't get an after show either. Potomac didn't get an after show either this past season. Potomac has only had one after show, and that was during the panorama, during the pandemic. Oh wow. I wonder what that's about. I wonder what that's about. If Shamia didn't like it, she would have been beside her all these years. In life, people of like minds tend to stay together for a long time. I I could agree with that a little bit. That can't be true how I see it, because Salt Lake City didn't get nowhere near no million views. Salt Lake City didn't get nowhere near a million views. But then I'm thinking, um, Salt Lake City and Jersey share the same production company. Beverly Hills and Orange County share the same production company. Atlanta and Potomac share the same production company. I think Atlanta, Potomac, and New York share the same production company. And Dubai, if Dubai was on. That's funny though that you said that, because I was getting ready to say, like, is it based on the ratings that they get after shows? But then I thought about it, and Salt Lake City, although this past season was good, they didn't see past what 500 thousand viewers. So I don't know, but give us an after show because I need to break down. I need to see these ladies break down. Okay, I need to see these ladies break down. Okay, so that's all I gotta say about Phaedra. That's all I gotta say about Porsha and Drew and Ralph. You're lame, Ralph. You are lame. It amazes me how we we get scrutinized for giving our opinion on the show on something, and then they can come out here and create an entire podcast, but they not looked at it a certain way. I will never understand that. I won't get it. Yes, last season was definitely good. Last season was phenomenal. Last season was phenomenal. Yeah, last season was really good. Now, before I go, y'all, I was just getting ready to mention this. I haven't seen all of the stuff, so I'm not gonna dive too deep into it just yet. I need to read up on it. I think all of this happened last night after I went to sleep, but they are saying allegedly, I'm just saying allegedly, that King apparently is being sued for stealing a Rolls Royce, or something about what I heard was something about the changing up the lease and leasing it to somebody else, and something over there he doing with them cars and stuff. So I'm gonna read or listen on it, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about it later on. Well, I'm only saying allegedly because I haven't seen it all. I haven't seen it all. But I did see that they I did see that they that people were talking about it. And this story is a mess. Like was leased how many times and rented. Yeah, yeah. But I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I actually when they it's such an insurance nightmare, sweet Jane. And the fact that I'm about to get off of this live and I'm about to go literally deal with insurance, that you ain't lying. It is a insurance nightmare. But yeah, I'm gonna review the story while I'm working, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about it. Because for me, I just didn't know. I had just heard that allegedly it was the something about he was renting or leasing out a lease or something like that, and then disabled the GPS. And I don't know. People was calling it in the beginning. People was calling it. I'm just saying allegedly, but the people was calling it in the beginning now, child. Hey, Demi, what's going on? um, yeah, the court docs. I did see the court docs was on a young lady page that she covers housewives. She covers Married to Medicine and reality TV, pretty much all the black reality TV shows. That's why I seen a clip of it, but I haven't watched it all. But that's probably what I'm about to go do now. Get my cup of coffee and get busy, honey. Well, listen, guys. Please continue to keep my father and my family in your prayers. Also, too, please make sure you mash that like button. Make sure you subscribe if you are not subscribed. We have a good time over here, and as y'all can see, plenty of people had a different opinion than me about certain people, and I'm here for it. That's what we do around here. You know, we have different opinions. We may not agree. Listen, I'm sure probably only 5% of the people in this live agree with me on some of the things, and that's okay, because that's what it's about, right? You literally tune into YouTubers to hear their commentary. My thing went out. Okay, I think y'all can hear me now. I only found the preview of the court documents. It's like $175 to get the whole thing. I'm just gonna follow the story on YouTube, but the preview of the court documents alone gives alleged fraud. Lord child. Child. Well, yeah, I'm gonna go listen to this young lady read those documents, because she had the documents. All right, maybe she paid $175 for them documents. I wouldn't have, but maybe she did, you know. So I'm gonna go around there and listen to them. I'm trying to remember her name. Let's see. Dang, I was trying to see if I could remember the lady's name who. Yeah, I'm trying to find it right now, so I can tell y'all. Oh, can you? Yes. You can definitely drop the name. Mods, I'm gonna allow how I see it to drop the name, cause I want y'all to go listen for yourselves too, honey. Yeah, I do not mind that at all. It's for research purposes, honey. It's for research purposes. Oh, I'm so glad they got Yellow Beezy. I am so glad. That's it. Hold on. Baby, it's for research purposes, honey. It's, you know, let's see. So her name is Lakeisha Keisha, or Lakeisha Keisha. Yeah, that's right. Y'all know I mess up her name, honey. So yeah, if you type it in, it'll come up. Her page will come up. My phone is still loading it, but her page will come up, and y'all could check it out because she did cover it yesterday, and Here for High Tea covered it last night as well. Okay, so y'all could go either which way. You can go there, or you can go to okay, well, wait a minute though. Okay, was that a video she put up? Okay, so she put up a video 12 hours ago. She's going live about it today at 5 p.m. It says, update. Quad Web married to medicine man King, Kirk King, sued for stolen Rolls Royce. Attorney joins. Okay, so I don't know whose attorney it is. Baby, this is for research purposes only. Okay, and Lakeisha got a lot of subscribers over there. She got 77,000 subscribers over there. So y'all go over there and check her out, okay? And How I See It Said Here for IT also covered it as well. Listen, it's for research purposes only. Now, Quad, I would have to say, baby, this ain't one I can take up for, cause the people said in the beginning, when you came outside, when he told you to come outside and get in that car, the people said right then and there that they believe some certain things. So, Quad, I hope it ain't true, Quad. Allegedly, Quad. If his name is Kirk and dude, he got 3 earrings. Oh, let me say this. I want to say this real quick. Just really quick. So a lot of people keep coming to me about this Jackie Christie stuff. Y'all, I don't believe that Jackie and Doug is getting a divorce, and I don't believe where y'all getting that they are $300 million in debt. Like, what are y'all talking about? Y'all believe anything that these AI channels put out. I don't believe that about Jackie, not one bit. You cannot like Jackie Christie. Jackie Christie, I think we can all agree, is crazy as hell. I do not believe that I don't believe that at all. Because if that was the case, a lot of people would be talking about the Jackie situation. I don't believe Jackie and Doug. Doug know Jackie crazy. He been married to Jackie all these years. Why am I all of a sudden listening to an AI channel say that Jackie and Doug is going through a divorce, a tumultuous divorce at that, and there's money and things involved? I don't believe that at all. Right. They got an understanding and an agreement. Jackie and Doug, they ain't going nowhere. Doug know exactly who he married. I literally commented under that AI video. That video have probably right at about, last time I seen it had like 627,000 views on it. Crazy part is people are actually believing this crap. Find it, pull it up. How come ain't no blog talked about Jackie and Doug going through a divorce? Nobody has picked it up. Nobody. But these AI channels, so we're supposed to believe anything that the AI channels put out. Then not only are they saying that they get into a divorce, but they saying that Jackie allegedly, I'm just saying allegedly because I don't believe it, but they're saying that Jackie done something with some money, some embezzled some money or something like that. That's when they lost me. They lost me. I don't believe that. I just don't. I don't. Anyway, y'all, let me go get to work, honey. I hope you all have a beautiful, beautiful Friday, okay? I hope you all have a beautiful Friday. Like I said, please keep my family in prayer. K. Michelle was everything. Somebody had put together a montage of K. Michelle on Love and Hip Hop. It was a key. See, this is why I need some coffee. I'm over yawning at y'all. It was a key. I did see somebody put that together. And y'all know Scotty. Scotty is a huge fan of K Michelle. Scotty is a huge fan of K Michelle, so I had sent that post to him yesterday. He's like, I already seen this. But it was funny to me. Because she was hell on she didn't put, K Michelle didn't put up with anything. But I tell you, ain't nothing funnier than her and Paris going back and forth. Ain't nothing funnier to me. Ain't nothing funnier than her saying that Paris stole that money to get her some food. All right, y'all. I hope y'all have a good day. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.